Hi Sagittarius, this is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for y'all. So I'm going to be doing the 12-month spread here for you guys to kind of give you guys an overview or a review before we enter the new year 2018. So hang on with me, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I pre-shuffled the cards already, but I'm going to pull fresh from the deck, so as I pull them out, you guys can kind of get my pure reaction from everything. Okay, for the month of January, you guys have the Queen of Cups. So, and I already have my clarifying deck a little bit shuffled as well. But, so, I feel like there could be emotions prominent in this month. Definitely. I think you guys are really going to be in your emotions in January. There's going to be something that's possibly a little bit overwhelming. I am considering that you guys are fire signs. Water can be a little bit... It's okay, look. Water and fire, as we all know, it does not mix. So if you guys are going into a month where you guys feel like you are in your emotions and not really feeling like passion or drive at that time, I think it's more to deal with or to heal. A lot of you guys could be interacting with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio around this time. And they can help you through the healing process, of course. But mostly I think there's just going to be a lot of emotions this month, like the month of January. And... oh, yep. I told you they don't mix. For some of you guys, this could be somebody that, like an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be you guys, but I honestly think that this could be a person that you found very attractive, and this is someone that you feel very much in love with. So you're going to be dealing with someone that you're in love with in January, or you could be meeting someone in January. I don't know. When I see those, like when I see wands, especially ones as mature as queens and kings, I feel like that's a relationship of one that one kind of already has established. Then it doesn't have to necessarily be like a relationship all on its own, like straight up. But I think you might know this person. For a lot of you guys, though, I think there is falling in love for the beginning of January, so that's amazing. Okay, guys, getting all hooked up, but ultimately you guys could be in your feels big time this year, okay? Because you know how I do. Queens are y'all, okay? So February, right? Ooh, Queen of Wands. So I think, yeah, okay. So for some of y'all with January, this could be figuring out who your ideal lover is, or being in love with someone that is like your better half, as you see with the King of Wands here. You guys will come up as the Queen of Wands, so you feel more confident and in your power by February. So that it's pretty awesome. For some of you guys could be in your emotions because you guys are would be manifesting or trying to figure out what exactly that it is you want. So you're going to put a lot more action and more drive to it in the month of February. You guys could be feeling a lot more passion and a lot more enthusiasm to kind of get things going. And you guys could be interacting with groups big time, but more so that you are like the life of the party. So whatever's going on in January, emotional, romantic, you're gonna come out on top at the end. So that is wonderful to see. Now for March, y'all have the 9 of Wands. So I think it's, whatever you guys are working towards in February, that's what's going to kind of get to a place where you're feeling exhausted. You've been working and pushing pretty hard at a certain goal, perhaps. Whatever you guys were manifesting in January, you were putting some action in February. But now I think if March, you kind of get a little bit exhausted. And I think honestly, there is a feeling of wanting to give up really a feeling of like kind of throwing in the towel, but you put so much time and energy into this that you're not willing to kind of like just toss that out. Because if you see that with the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, it's and all this manifestation energy, man. I think you guys are just going to be like, hey, look, I'm tired, but I've come this far, might as well. So for a lot of you guys could be really working on trying to maintain, I guess, maintain what you got, but also putting in the effort to kind of get to the end of that cycle. Now in April, y'all are approached with death. Now with major arcanas, it's a little different when it comes to the future, because major arcanas, they don't affect our free will, but what we do, how we see this is kind of like I was saying before. I think I said this before in Virgo, but in the last batch of videos I did, when it comes to major arcanas, these are energies that come into our lives to help us look at something, to help us. It's a life change, okay? And what our free will has in store is how we perceive and how we deal with this energy. It's a major energy, so this could be anything from home to relationships. Now, death means letting go and releasing that which does not serve you anymore. Okay, it's also cleansing and purification. It's clearing of the things that do not serve you. So in April, I feel like you're having to release something. I think this is what the Nine of Wands is about. I think you have something here that you're working very hard for, and you're really pushing towards it, and you feel like you're ready to give up. But I think it leads you to having to release it, so that way, bigger and better things can come into your life. It's such a strong energy, and it's also very not Plutonian. Is it Pluto? It is Plutonian. It's Pluto and Scorpio. So you guys could be interacting with Scorpio, but ultimately, I think this is just the energy you're releasing what does not serve you. If the Nine of Wands just kind of shows up to be more work than it is, worth, then it's the ending of the cycle is to release whatever it is. Okay, now. This is where it gets pretty cool. In June, sorry, I skipped the month. In May, y'all have the Six of Pentacles. So y'all gonna get back on your feet. Death is just gonna be there, I think, just kind of to show you what what you need to release. Let me actually pull a card for death. Ooh, stress, anxiety. For some of you guys, maybe sleepless nights. I think there's gonna be something that you're releasing that caused you a lot of stress. And it's an ending of a cycle as well, caused by, the balance that you had to keep up to get to your victory, guys. So whatever balance that you had, whatever you were stressed out about, you're going to be releasing that, okay? And that's what's going to help you push you towards victory. And I think that's one of the things, is that releasing your stress, releasing the burden, that's what's going to serve you ultimately. But but doing all that, you're going to be getting to a month where it's all about balancing, making sure things are in tip-top shape for you. Now, for a lot of you guys, this could be money. You guys could be trying to figure out exactly how, I guess a good, balance in your finances. What goes to what doesn't go to what. Figuring out what parts, like what to invest in and what not to. And I think a lot of you guys, if this is relationships as well, you're trying to figure out how much you're going to be giving in a relationship and how much you're going to receive, okay? So a lot of you guys are having to do that balancing act in May. So that's pretty awesome. In June, you guys have the Nine of Cups. Y'all getting a lot of nines already next year. So Nine of Cups. I think with this balance, it's going to center you to really feel a sense of fulfillment. Because that's the Nine of Cups, right? It's the wish card. However you feel, whatever you project out to the universe, that is what's going to come back to you. So with the Queen of Cups being the first card of the year, for the first month of the year to June, 6 months, I think you're going to see a bit of whatever you are manifesting in January coming back to you, okay? So really be mindful of that, okay? What is it that they're manifesting? The Star. So you guys have the Star here with this. This is excellent manifestation. So I think what you guys were manifesting in January, will possibly be seen in June. So, I mean, y'all know Sagittarians, y'all know your magic, so hey, that's kind of cool. So, in July, you guys have the Page of Pentacles. So, you guys could be receiving or giving an offer due to what has come back. I think something in January has really stirred up that feeling of just something happening wonderfully for you. Whatever you've manifested in the last 6 months, that is what kind of, or 7 months actually, that's what's really kind of what you're ready to offer. I think you've gotten to a place where you're like, hey, this is me, this is what I can offer you, and this is what this is a place where I am, and you're starting from scratch. If this isn't an offer, or you receiving an offer from somebody, this is you guys taking a look at the details. Actually working I think honestly, you have the 9 of Cups, right? So the last cup from that is actual wish fulfillment, which is the 10 of Cups. For some of you guys, you're gonna have to do some boring ass work. Okay, you guys are gonna be like, man, I gotta do some more BS and kind of push through. For some of you guys, okay, and I think that it's okay, of course, with the Page of Pentacles, it's gonna feel slow. It's gonna feel like it's gonna take forever, but trust me, it's temporary. It's not gonna be there forever. Whatever the lack of passion is here, it's not gonna last forever. Okay, let me go ahead and quickly clarify this before we get on to the next card. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so yeah, I think honestly, either you guys are gonna receive an offer. I think y'all are going to receive an offer or, give an offer, and that's kind of like a second time around. For some of you guys, this could be an ex. Let me go ahead and put one more for this since it's the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, the King of Swords. Somebody that could be coming into your life in July, offering you something, and they could be an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, somebody like that, okay? And they mean business when they come to you. So this could be somebody that is a business partner for a lot of you guys. If this is romantic, this is somebody that is definitely serious about how they feel about you, and they're walking in the truth. Be careful though with the King of Swords, because they're very good at the words, and they're very good at deciphering the truth and in being able to be believable. Okay, so just be mindful of that. But honestly, I think this is somebody coming back from the past, and someone that is a air sign. So just be mindful of that, guys. Now, we went to July, right? August. We have the 4 of Cups. So that offer, okay, y'all, that offer is gotten you guys a little stuck. I think you guys are thinking about, what happened last time with this person or someone that's very similar, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this. You kind of reached a point where you were really building your balance. You're building back in May. You were like, man, I feel, I need to get this balance going. That whole month is probably going to be about you just centering yourself and making sure you're balanced. Then you got to go all the way over to the 4s now, where you're kind of in emotional plateau, and you're like, is this really something I really want to do? Do I really want to kind of step out there and do something crazy? Like, it's kind of like that. And I think that the answer to your question is that extra cup that you're not seeing. So I think you're focusing on the 3 of Cups, right? What you've worked on, the progress that you've made. But I think it's just like a lot of the same. And I feel like for August, from July to August, there's a lot of contemplating about like some of the same stuff that comes up. So I think stepping out of the box or looking outside of the situation is what's probably going to help you. And what I mean by that, as you see, like the cup is being offered to solve his problem. So don't be, I don't want to say don't be stuck, but because obviously, if you're stuck, you're stuck. If there's something that's kind of making you, like if you're so focused on what you already have and how that, what you're missing, then I think there's got to be a little bit of kind of looking around, a little bit of noticing. So, balance, guys. Whoa. 6 of Pentacles. The reason why the 4 of Pentacles coming, 4 of Cups coming up. Didn't I just say back in May, you guys are getting all that balance? Okay, I am like, what? So yeah, this is definitely about your balance, about what you kind of achieved in May. Like, you put in a lot of work to get to where you are, and you're gonna have to, You're trying to figure out how you're going to fit in that extra cup. So for January, there's a lot of contemplation going on. Then you have the Three of Wands. So in September, y'all are thinking about how they'll move forward. I guess more so like it's very, I don't know. I want to say it's very similar to the Three of Pentacles because you're planning to planning your actions for whatever comes back to you. It's obviously another manifestation card. So ultimately, I think either you guys are going or there's going to be some sort of distance had, or having that decision being made in August is what you are kind of it made you, or it's going to make you, not necessarily make you do anything, but it's going to shift you to expecting something. I think I hope I'm saying that right, because what I'm trying to say is whatever decision that you made, you are now expecting the results. You're just kind of, you're being that yin energy and waiting and just like receiving. So right in September, you guys are going to be, you're going to know what to expect a little bit because of what your choices were. Oh, and maybe you're expecting a sense of commitment to a certain maybe job, relationship from the King, like the King of Swords here. Like this person could be coming into your life, and you gotta have to try to find the commitment within you. Like you have to feel committed within yourself, or you're expecting to feel commitment from yourself and this person. There are a lot of stuff here that's religiously different from you guys, possibly. There's a lot of stuff that's completely different from you guys, maybe. Religious factors definitely is coming up here. So there's a lot of different traditions that are coming up, and you're expecting maybe a bit of conflict with that because there's so many differences. You guys could be younger or older, or different race, different religion. There's a lot of things that are going on, different ethnicity, different nationality. There's a lot of things that are different, and this person could be off to a distance. Now that I think about it, like someone could be could be living in another country or something like that. Since I don't see the World card, I can't really honestly go there. But the fact that the Hierophant's coming up, this is somebody that's definitely possibly different from you and different from the norm. Okay. Now in October, of course, you guys get the Libra card for October. You guys have balance. Okay. Obviously, October is for Scorpio as well. So this is really not necessarily working around balance, but really working at your balance, right? Figuring out exactly what works for you and what doesn't. It's a need for balance. You went from May to July. Sorry, you went from May to August to October with the whole balance thing, and I think it's definitely kind of clicking for real, because especially with it coming up as a major arcana. Okay, and it's because of clarity. I think you guys have whatever you were expecting in the past has come back and is showing you clarity. Like you have a sense of clarity with you guys, with maybe building that sense of commitment for yourself within a relationship, right? So now you're having to find the perfect balance, or the balance, not necessarily the perfect balance. Well, yeah, the perfect balance for you. Whatever works for you. What is the perfect balance, for you? And it's in regards to clarity. It's in regards to happily ever after, where your potential happiness is. So use the clarity in August. Use the clarity in August that you've received in September, that you've waited so patiently for, to help you figure out what exactly you need. Now, that balance, the balancing that needed to be done, has pushed you to possibly make a decision. Like there's a place where you need to look at, I guess. So November is about decisions and really thoroughly understanding what it is that you want to do and where you're going to make that step. Now, I'm definitely thinking this is all in this relationship, because you see how the Two of Wands, this kid has the world in his hand. He's looking about the world and looking at the globe and thinking, where can I start? Where can I go? Where can my next journey begin? And I think with this new balance and the sun, with such happiness there, you're going to figure out what path you're going to be taking that truly, gives you that sense of passion that you were looking for in the very beginning. Okay, and let me go ahead and clarify this. Ooh, the Devil. So I think this is about what you plan to do within a relationship that you either feel is karmic, because right after the justice card, justice is karma. So this is karmic, right? You guys feel like this is like the lovers, except this is where you feel trapped and you don't feel like you can possibly grow, or you feel like this is kind of like a codependent relationship, right? So like with this here, like with the Two of Wands, I think you're trying to figure out what you need to do within a relationship that makes you feel as though you can't express who you truly are. Now, Sagittarius, you guys are energy givers. This is important for you guys. If you guys feel trapped in a relationship, that's a damn problem. So the best way to handle this is to remember your power. Stick to your integrity. You guys built that in May. You were reminded of that in August, and you were forced to look at it in October. What is the balance? Okay, don't forget that. And that's what's going to help you figure out what to do in your relationship, whether it's karmic or not. Okay, just remember your integrity. Okay, remember the balance. Whatever works for you. And lastly, in December, y'all have the Three of Cups. That's talking about celebration, y'all. Okay, party over here. So for a lot of you guys could be celebrating the union that you guys have with this person. This karmic relationship has kind of come to a, not a head, but it's come to a point where it's wonderful. There's support there, there's love, and there's just pure, this is pure energy. So maybe go ahead and clarify that. Oh wow, the Queen of Cups. So you guys are kind of like, you're in your feels, you're emotional, and you feel good about where you guys are in your relationship. I think some of you guys could be really hanging around a lot of friends and just feeling the love and the energy of December, because that is your birth month along with Capricorn. Same with November. Okay, so so I really think that the next year is going to be one of finding what you're going after, what you want, You guys manifested in the very beginning, and I think that journey is going to take you to figuring out what your new boundaries are, figuring out your balance. You're going to get hit with an offer sometime in July because of because of that energy that you were giving out to the universe, right? The energy that you gave to the universe is going to result in an offer or some sort of extension of either business or not. And even if you don't have an offer, it's about working through something, working very closely and very diligently at something for a very temporary period of time. Sorry, my nose itches. And that's just kind of how the whole year wraps up, though. It's taking major steps in what you plan to do for the next 4 months. What you're going to do, how you're going to handle this. What are you looking for in a relationship? What are you looking for in a job? What are you looking for in your life? And I think some sort of commitment, to commit to, something to commit to, okay? And all of this stuff is requiring you to, be open and ready to accept and see and experience. So the advice for next year, y'all, you guys have come to the edge, okay? And that's just basic, like I said, it's taking that risk, going outside of your comfort zone, because when you stand close to the edge, you don't feel that comfort, you're not, you're on stable ground, but you at any minute, if the wind blows a certain way, you can fall off, right? But it's being fearless in the moment. It's being, it's understanding that things happen and experiences is what makes us stronger. So, whatever happens next year, remember that your experiences will make you stronger. Death card says that too. Okay? In April, releasing. It may not feel good. It may not be something that you want to release. But it's going to help you and push you towards a very wonderful end of the year, which is the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Alright, Sagittarius. I hope this was a really enlightening kind of spread. And I'm going to be doing a little bit more videos as well this month before the year goes out. I have a 40% off sale, so off all readings except for the 3-card readings. So go ahead and hook me, go to my website. It's in the description box below. I also have Instant Go, so go ahead and add me on there as well. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will see y'all soon. Take care, guys.